Guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, that's right, we're doing back-to-back shard opening videos because what better time to open up ancient shards than now? So I'm sure maybe if some of you guys can relate to this is the sign that you have a problem in real life with anything. If you start justifying things to yourself, and that's exactly what I woke up and did this morning. I woke up, I had kind of a mini family emergency, had to take care of some stuff with my son and my ex, and then I'm like, I don't have time for a raid video. I have like a charity thing, stream to do tonight. What am I gonna do for a raid video today? And I'm like, you know what if I just buy some more shards? I'll buy $200 worth of shards for this video. And all I have to do is just not spend money in raid. I won't spend money in raid until the next double opening event. It's the justification with yourself. You're making a deal with the devil, which is yourself. So I hope I can stick to it, but that is my promise today. So rather than not upload, and then you're like, oh, well, the ad revenue from the video will probably make up for some of the expenses of it gets messy. It gets awful. But guys, how are you doing? All jokes aside, in case you missed my video yesterday, I'm not going to go into detail, but so many comments about that last reaction that I had on that last legendary. Oh man, like very memey in the comments. So credit to a lot of you guys who had some really good comments on that. Today we're going to do it all over again. 127 shards to open up today in the ancient category. Who knows, maybe we'll get crazy and do some other things. Also, one of the top comments on yesterday's video was, wow, you do that, you participate in the, I don't even have the summon event up anymore, but you do all those pulls. I did like 300 plus shards yesterday. You pull all those shards, and then you don't even have enough legendary books. They could, 5 books, 4 books, whatever it was, it felt like it was such a huge win, but it's not even enough books to book up one legendary champion, dude. The rarity of legendary books in this game is, to me, I mean, obviously we all want new features in Raid Shadow Legends. We want a lot of things in this game, but to me, the biggest thing that's easy to do is you gotta give. You come on, it's not cool, Plarium. You gotta give another viable method for farming pages of a legendary book that you have to combine and turn into a legendary book, or flat out make them incredibly rare drops in some dungeons. Better yet, add a new dungeon to the game where we can farm pages just like Minotaur's Labyrinth for scrolls, and then we can get legendary books that way. I mean, it's a must in this game. It really is. The rarity of books is ridiculous. Anyway, I apologize for rambling for 2-3 minutes to start this video. Let's kind of get into it here and see what we can get, right? So, I'm not going to spoil who I got in yesterday's video, but I will say that one of those 2 champions, probably do be doing a video on them tomorrow, because, man, game changer. Changed my account, really did. Now I can now 2-key Ultra Nightmare with ease. So that was huge. Cage Breaker here has a decreased defense on his A1, has a sleep on his A2, and an AoE grants an extra turn if his attack kills an enemy with a decreased HP on the A3. Cage Breaker, not amazing, not the most awful. Galcut, is he one of the newer? I think he's one of the newer champions, right? Very interesting. I don't think I even have this dude yet. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 25% chance. Come on, being able to read or speak should be prerequisites of being a content creator. 40% chance of landing a decreased defense for 2 turns. Interesting. Each hit too. Nope, not each hit, just 1 time. On the A2, attacks all enemies 1 by 1 in random order. Damage inflicted decreases by 25% each hit. On a 3-turn cooldown. Maybe he's not new. Attacks all enemies, places a bomb that detonates after 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown, so a bomb layer as well. Why have I not talked about Galcut on the channel before? I'll check in between making room. I'll check to see what his reviews are, but it doesn't strike me as... I think that it would be really cool if they added a couple new bomb champions, or even gave a very subtle buff to the bomb and had bomb be a very viable strategy. Like a bomb team right now, it's niche. It's not bad. Like, bomb teams are cool to experiment with, and they're not awful. But I think it'd be cool if they made that a bigger component of the game. What do you guys think? Torture Helm here, damage is proportional to attack and defense, a chance of stealing a buff. On the A2, attacks one enemy damage proportional to the champion's max HP, and increases according to the number of dead allies. and then revives this champion 50% HP when killed as a passive. Ally HP in dungeons by 33%. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next 10. Come on. One legendary will be worth it. One legendary. Seeker, Eris, Slayer, Hospitaller, Flinger, Ursid Ironhide, and then we have do you guys, any of you guys build out the bears? To me, I look at them and I think, boy, do they suck. I'll be honest with you guys, right? But yet again, when I see the in-game reviews, but better yet, other people who have them, speak to other people, see other people in my video comments, some people I must recognize actually like these bears. To me, they seem very, very uninteresting. 3-turn cooldown, has a chance of decreasing turn meter by 5%, decrease the turn meter by 10%. Okay, whatever, right? Tests all enemies, has a 100% chance when booked of placing a 50% decrease attack. Yeah. And this passives each has a 50% chance to decrease the target's turn meter by 7.5%. Each hit also has a 50% chance of putting one of the target skills on cooldown if the target is under decreased crit rate buffs. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just doesn't wow me, you know? Doesn't wow me. You guys know Seeker, an arena specialist. I might use Seeker again. I don't know, I'm 50-50 on if I'm gonna use him again as a turn meter booster here on when Tag Team Arena gets introduced to the game, you know? What about you guys? Are you guys putting any thought into Tag Team Arena? Or are you just kind of whatever? Like, I'll deal with that when it actually comes to the game. So Basilisk. And another Galkit. Next up, I'm putting a little bit of thought into it, but I'm not gonna go all out. I'm not optimizing gear on my, you know, whatever, second and third team or anything like that. I'm just kind of trying to think about it in my head. Like, okay, am I gonna go speed on all 3 teams? Do I have the gear to get away with going speed on all 3 of my Tag Team Arena teams? Hexia. Sepulture Sentinel is a epic that I don't have that I would love to have. It's one of the only epics that I don't have right now on my account. War Priest. All right. So Hexia we actually talked about in yesterday's video. Now I'm going to go ahead and make room. And I'm also just going to check real quick here on my man. So did I apparently already did have him. And I guess he's not new. Guess he's not new. I don't know why. I've just never really talked about Galkit, the bomb layer. All right, I'm going to make some room and I'll be right back, guys. 67 to go, and I do have a few gems here, so we might see a few more shards being opened here. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's see that. I mean, I feel like, in a weird way, I feel like I need a legendary in order to actually justify uploading this video. So getting a bunch of epics, a bunch of pretty epics here, guys. Delver, Seneschal, Jingle Hunter, and Torture Helm. We already talked about Torture Helm. Jingle Hunter is a good speed lead for the arena. Also has a lot of turn meter here, which I love. Turn meter, my favorite kind of ability. Turn meter manipulation in the game on the A3. And also the 100% free single target on a 3-turn on his A2. We have Seneschal, who's not that great. On his A1, has a chance of placing the Leech. On his A2, has a perfect Veil and a continuous heal buff on an ally for 2 turns. And then a counterattack on this champion for 2 turns, a Provoke. 50% chance of placing a Provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. On a 4-turn cooldown, though, yeah, it's not amazing, but whatever. Delver, we have on an A1, attacks 1 enemy, heal reduction. On the A2, we have the Weaken and heal reduction debuff. This debuff cannot be resisted. Okay. Attacks all enemies, 50% increased attack on this champion for 2 turns before attacking. If the target has a weakened debuff, places a decreased defense. I hate the if-ands abilities, right, that are kind of predicated on having another ability land. I'm not a big fan of those. I like the guaranteed nature of a debuff, you know? Rock Breaker. This is the point of the video that we start getting a little bit worried. Just a little worried, right? Give me one golden, 1 orange, please, please, please. A lot of people have been having bad luck on this one. It's crazy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. So don't take this the wrong way. I'm not really saying this is the case, but sometimes when you start having bad luck, I'm not saying that's the case so far with me. When you start having bad luck, you're like, dude, Plarium could never even put it to 2% and no one would ever know the difference. Or to 1%, to double rates, and no one would ever know, right? I mean, it would be very dirty, but it could be, you know, Could be not double event. Who knows? But of course, I'm joking. Like, I don't really think that, but that's what you start thinking when you have bad luck, right? Aothar, good poison layer. And not much else here, guys. I don't know. I'm starting to get a little worried. We have 4 times at random. Each hit places a strong version of poison on his A2. Has a block cooldown skills for 2 turns on his brand, his A3 ability on a 3-turn cooldown. That's Aothar. Also on his A1, he has a chance to steal a random debuff from the target. All right, so we have to make room again. We only have 17 left. All right, so we have 31 left, guys. Let's do this. It's kind of like, you know, scratch tickets, like lottery tickets, right? Where you have that one person in your clan or whatever who's like, I pulled 1 shard. There we go. All right, Lord Champfort. You know, hey, at least we got a legendary. Let's check out Lord Champfort. What I was trying to say is it's like when you have one person in your clan, it's kind of like scratch tickets, right? Where you, or lottery tickets, whatever they call them, wherever you're from, right? Where you kind of have a one person who's like, I opened 1 shard and I got a Dracomorph. And then I opened another shard and I got Rotos. Like, they have incredibly good luck. And it kind of gives you that motivation. Like, I'm just going to open a few more. Like, you know, I'm due to get lucky here. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. So, cool shield, right? Cool shield, Lord Champfort. So Lord Champfort is not an S tier legendary, but let's go ahead and check him out anyway. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 45% chance of placing a decreased defense for 2 turns on his A1. Damage is based off of HP. On his A2, it's an AoE. Places a 50% decreased accuracy debuff and a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, so decreased accuracy. And then his passive, at the start of each turn, place a shield buff on this champion equal to 20% of their max HP for 2 turns. Will place a 15% decreased speed debuff for 1 turn on whichever enemy attacks this champion. Increases ally HP in dungeons by 50%. So he does have that nice 50% aura, which is unheard of. Other than that, a big fat meh on Lord Champfort, right, guys? Anybody who has him, if you like him, you can let me know in the comments below. We got our legendary, though. We can't complain. He's not a duplicate. And hey, when you pull a bad legendary, like when I pulled Shamrock, who's still kind of borderline not that great, you never know, right? Because that champion could get buffed. They do buff bad legendary champions more than they buff bad epics or bad rare champions in the game. So you always want to hold on to these guys. Shattered Bones is actually a really good, underrated epic champion in the Ogren tribe. Check out his kit, guys. Attacks 1 enemy, places a 25% increased attack buff on all allies for 1 turn if the attack is critical. Attacks all enemies 3 times, has a 50% chance to decrease the turn meter by 30%. So you put this dude in stun gear on a 4-turn cooldown. You have 3 shots at landing that 18 or 23% stun if you go with the mastery. And then on his A3, plays a 15% decreased speed debuff on all enemies for 2 turns and fills the turn meter of all allies by 25%. That's pretty solid. I like the Warcry ability. I like his kit. I think this champion is definitely underrated and serviceable as kind of a utility, speed booster, turn meter manipulator, and CC champion on the A2. You guys know me, again, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it in one video, but I love turn meter. I just love it. Thanasil, a great support champion. Really top 5 support champion in epics, in my opinion. Terror Beast. And come on, we got a few more chances. Give me that good. Okay. We're not done yet. Don't leave. Don't click off the video yet. Grave Chill Killer. I always go to say Graveyard Killer. Grave Chill Killer. Really solid. It really synergizes well with Frozen Banshee, right? So attacks 1 enemy, has a 40% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 1 turn. Can be booked up to 50% chance. Solid. Attacks 1 enemy, 75% chance of placing a decreased defense buff, a debuff for 2 turns. Has a 75% chance of placing a decreased defense debuff instead if the target is under poison debuff. I'm sorry, the weak version or the strong version. I'm like, what am I reading here? All right, on a 3-turn cooldown, that's solid, right? On a poison layer to have that decreased defense for clan boss. and they go together really well on unkillable comps, which is what I'm running right now. So who knows, maybe I could build out a Grave Chill Killer. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has places, excuse me, a 2.5% poison debuff for 2 turns. Plays a 5% poison debuff instead if the target is under a poison sensitivity, which again, when paired with Frozen Banshee, he always will, the clan boss that is. So then again, on a 3-turn cooldown, we are landing a, each hit has a chance of placing the strong version of, or not has a chance, has a 100% chance of placing the strong version of poison. So nice kind of synergy there. And then we know about Terror Beast. Terror Beast has a 1 enemy attacker on the A1, 2 times at random with the reflect on the A2, and then attacks 1 enemy 2 times. Fully heals his champion if the target is killed by the attack, places a stun debuff for 2 turns if the target survives. On, again, a 4-turn cooldown on the Flesh Feast. He's known as a Fire Knight Specialist champion. We have one more epic, and then I'm going to start getting some crazy. I'm going to start getting crazy, guys, and doing a little bit of Sacred to end out today's video, okay? It's not a double chance Sacred. It's not a double chance Sacred. But I'm in a weird mood. Can you tell I'm in a little bit of a weird mood today? Like I said, a little bit of maybe a family emergency earlier today. I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm feeling lucky with 5 Sacreds here. I'm feeling lucky. What is this? I don't even want to think about how much money is a Sacred Shard worth? Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to do them all. Excruciator is a attack-based champion. Attacks 1 enemy, damage increases by 20% when attacking under a veil. She's all about the veil stuff, right? Damage increases by 30% when attacking under a veil. Get it? Fully depletes the target's turn meter if the champion's and fills the champion's turn meter equal to the amount of the target loss. All about the veil, and plays a veil buff on the champion for 1 turn at the beginning of each round, and each time they kill an enemy. Here we go. We have a few more left here, guys. Give me that orange, man. Give me that orange. Jarek, an amazing champion, especially for clan boss. Has an ally protect, increased defense. All allies 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. Has a decreased attack on his A1, and then has a continuous heal buff on an ally for 1 turn whenever an ally loses 20% of their max HP in 1 hit. So great for clan boss. Again, HP in all battles by 33%. You could use him as an aura lead as well in clan boss if you don't have that defensive aura on your team. So Sandlash Survivor, actually a champion I do not have. One of the epics I don't have. Another's clan boss specialist, although she can be used in a variety of different areas in the game. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times, 30% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn on the target for 1 turn if the champion has no debuffs. Heals by 15% of the damage inflicted if the champion is under any debuff. Damage based on defense. Attacks all enemies, decreases the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn, increases the duration of all ally buffs for 1 turn on a 3-turn cooldown, so you can use her with a counterattack champion to keep that counterattack up permanently. Can also use her to extend the duration of unkillable buffs on an unkillable comp or a block damage comp. Has an ally protect buff on all allies, for 2 turns when any ally's HP drops below 50%. Also places a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn on the passive. Ally defense in all battles. You can run her as a lead again in clan boss. 2 more left, guys. 2 more. I can't look. Okay, I can look. Karam. Meh. Karam has attacks 1 enemy, chance of placing a poison on the A1, has attacks 1 enemy, 50% chance to 2. Attacks 1 enemy, deals damage from all poison debuffs on the target instantly on the A3, so that instant poison on a 4-turn. And then we have 1 more left. Let's see it. It's no Killian. Oh, man. I need to make 1 room. I need to delete 1 champion. I'm not going to open my voids today, though. I am going to keep all my voids for a double chance opening event, guys. That's one thing I will do. All right, so let's quickly make 1 champion. Here, let's level up a Dark Aethel, and we'll use this dude. Boom, boom. Let's go back. Let's open it up. And here we go. Let's see it. Give me it. Give me the boom. Oh! Oh, baby! Oh, come on, man. I told you not to click off the video. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened to this video, dude? Oh, we got the best legendary in the game. Certainly up there. Wow. And I think it's stupid when people get too excited about video games. But damn it, here I am excited about a video game. All right, let's check it out, guys. Dude, that was crazy. That was pretty nuts. Attack one enemy, damage increases by 10% for each debuff on the target. Will attack one random enemy with any surplus damage if the target is killed. Damage inflicted is equal to the triple of the surplus damage. Basically, one of the hardest hitting abilities in the game on the A1, often underestimated in the Seeping Pain. On the A2, attacks 4 times at random. Each hit places a 5% poison debuff for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, one of the best poison laying abilities in the game, and then has the weaken and the decreased defense on the same ability on a 3-turn cooldown on the A3. Holy crap, man. Wow, I can't believe I pulled it in the... I can't believe I decided to open those sacreds. I can't believe you guys watching right now decided to stay with me as I cleared that one last spot, man. You couldn't have planned that better for the video. That's gonna do it, guys. Wow, I feel lucky right now, and I feel like this video, even better, has been, now it's justified. Now I can upload this damn thing. So guys, thank you so much for watching until the end. Hopefully you could join in that celebration with me a little bit. Best of luck to you guys. I feel for you guys who are having bad luck, and I get, listen, in yesterday's video, there was quite a few people who were kind of just unhappy, frustrated. You know, they're opening, they wait so long for an event like this, they spend their hard-earned money, they don't get anything. And, you know, what am I going to say? I just pulled a freaking Draco. Am I going to sit here and give you a speech about, hang in there, buddy, it's going to be okay? No, I'm not going to do that because it's stupid and disingenuous. But I do want to say, I had planned on saying this anyway, even if I didn't pull a Draco at the end. But I do want to say that, you know, I hear you, basically, right? I mean, I hear you. I'm sorry. Shoot. Yeah, it does come out as disingenuous, huh? After I pulled the Draco, after I just celebrated like a 2-year-old. Honestly, though, guys, I do hope your luck turns around. If you're unlucky, if you are lucky, congratulations. If you're one of the lucky ones, a lot of you guys commenting on yesterday's video, too. I pulled X, Y, and Z. A lot of people getting jealous there in the comments. Go ahead and do it again. Let us know who you pulled or who you didn't pull. Feel free to vent as well, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.